bonds of home are a wee bit tighter. That's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit. Because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area. And 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bobcat Basketball as we are here in Pinedale, getting ready to start off the new year. I guess first and foremost, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope your holiday break was as good as mine seemed to be. Just a lot of time with family, a lot of time to spend that kind of slow down in life a little bit, which is kind of nice this time of year for sure, and then kind of ring in the new year and whatever, you know, all the excitement and everything that brings to that. And I think Coach Korpening is hoping the same thing. Bobcats ended the 2023 year on a really high note, going 5-0 with a really exciting game to finish the year, and beating the Buffalo Bison was a really big game for them. And so now getting to come here to Pinedale to this tournament, Travis and I were talking off air that this is my first time to get a spend time, and this facility is super nice. Their gym is really nice. They have a beautiful aquatic center, really neat town, has a cool view of the backside of the Wind Rivers. I mean, it's a neat town. So kind of finishing up a game right now. It's the end of the Lyman Eagles and Rollins Outlaws here, and a big play, big opportunity there for Lyman actually to tie it up. Yeah, it could have been a three-point play to try to tie it up, but anyway, so yeah, we're looking forward coming in. Bobcats 5-0, ranked for the first time in a long time for the Bobcats, coming in ranked third after the final coaches poll that is, and going up against Mountain View Buffaloes, and they are 1-6. It is a little deceiving though. 4 of those losses do come to 4A schools, and then their one win does come against Kimmer, the kind of their opening game. So and then losing to Lovell as well. So you know, still can be a little deceiving there because a really tough competition in a tournament before kind of that Christmas break happened. So they've been in 7 games. Bobcats been in 5. So I know, Travis, you have some stats that you kind of wanted to go over. So let's go ahead and look at these keys to the game here.
Okay. Well, as we look and compare Mountain View and Thermopolis and look at the stats, the Bobcats are definitely have the upper hand in majority of them. The one I think we need to pay note of is the turnovers a game. Bobcats average about 17 turnovers a game, where the Buffalo are only averaging 12. And so that's the one thing. They obviously do a good job taking care of the ball. Coach Corpening has made some comments this week. They're a real scrappy team, a really hard-working team from that standpoint. They average 50 points a game, where the Bobcats are averaging 64 points a game. The field goal percentages were about 10% higher in all three categories: 3-point, 2-point, and free throw, and also about 10 more rebounds a game than they do. So, you know, if you look at the paper, the Bobcats definitely have the upper hand. But as you said, when you're playing some of those bigger 4A schools, it's hard to kind of get some of your momentum up and rolling from that standpoint. So, you know, Corpening, I talked to him a little bit today, and he had kind of sent me a message about the weekend. He says, we got 3 tough games this weekend. It's always interesting to see where you're at coming off of Christmas break. Mountain View is a very scrappy team. They want to force turnovers and get up and down the court quickly. We have to take care of the ball, rebound well, and we don't want to give anything away easily to them in transition. We need to get the ball inside the paint and force the issue there. We will have a good size advantage on them. So I think as we kind of prepare for this, I think that's what we're going to see. If you watched them last year, the Buffalo, they had, I can't remember his name, but the senior last year, he was probably one of the best post players in the state.
Right.
If he got the ball within 6 feet of the basket, it was going in, and he was going to the free throw line.
Right, he had a soft touch, and he had good post moves, kind of a lost art, I think, in the game of basketball these days, but he was good. He was a legit just post player.
Yep, and so with the loss of him, I think they're still trying to kind of rediscover and get things figured out from that standpoint. So if we look at the keys to the game, Kev, number one, it's a big one. Big capital letters all the way across. Do not overlook Mountain View. You know, you're coming off a 2-week break. Didn't have an opportunity for a lot of practices, just with some where the holidays laid out. So that's the thing I think they just need to remember. Don't overlook this game for the games tomorrow. Number two, keep the energy up. Keep that team, you know, culture, that new culture that we've seen, the high energy on the bench, on the floor, the real positive energy. Keep that moving forward. And then the number three, kind of relating back, is start strong after the break, you know, and don't give up anything from that standpoint. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, and I think that big one, the do not overlook, I think they got a little scare of that in their second to last game, where I think they were looking at the Buffalo game, not paying near as attention about Glenrock, and Glenrock, had a, what was it, a 4 or 5 point lead at halftime, and then Bobcats kind of said, okay, now we've got to get in this game now, and then they came out and ended up taking care of business. But just like that, don't want to start out slow, I don't think. These Cats, minus that game, the other 4 games, they've done a great job of coming out and starting out fast. So it'd be nice to see them do that after this break as well. And I see over there we have 2 new to the varsity group too.
So there's a couple new faces on the sideline for the varsity group.
Yeah, which is a sign of them putting in the work. So Nolan Collins and Stone Pebbles. Stone Pebbles getting a nice 16th birthday wish there. Of his birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to him. And then Nolan Collins as well. And I know both of them work really hard. We've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to coach both of those young men. You more than myself, but they work hard. They put a lot of time in, so that effort is paying off as well. So that'll round off the 12. Don't know that secures it for the season, but it secures it for now, and good for them for the weekend of getting to do that. So Bobcats play today against Mountain View. Here coming up, game time set for 4:30. It is a kind of a rolling schedule with a tournament play, so might start a little later, but other than that, then they'll also play tomorrow against Lyman tomorrow morning, 9:30. So they'll have that challenge of a morning game, which I always like. I almost wish these types of tournaments were closer, like regionals and state, just because you want to know how your team plays in those morning games, because you might get one of those
slots.
If you at regionals or state. So it's always a good measurement to say, okay, well, was the couple hours before good to wake up, or do we need to do something different? So with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break here, get a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back after this.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here for the pregame show. And again, shout out to Edward Jones and our financial advisor there in Thermopolis, Travis Winger, for his keys to the game. And that's all of our sponsors. We just want to thank all of them for spending time. I guess I should intro us now into the new year, but I'm Kevin Gerber. This is Travis Bomengen with me, and we will be bringing the voices of Bobcat basketball this year. We're just with the boys team this weekend as the girls are in Rollins, so we'll do our best to try to update you as games go this weekend as well for them. The freshman boys, I don't think the girls are able to make it to the Buffalo tournament, but the boys do have a freshman team that is up there, so we'll try to do our best to update you there as well. Our JV team will play tonight at 7:30, so they have games tonight, and then they'll turn around, play the late game tonight, and then the 8 a.m. game tomorrow morning, so they'll have to sleep quick. And then, other than that, this weekend, just hopefully it'll be a good, quick start for our boys Bobcat team as they're getting ready to start off the 2024 year here in Pinedale. We are on 101.7 KDNO, so thanks to those of you that are listening to us on the radio, and then those of you also streaming this live so you can watch it and listen to us on YouTube channel WyoToday. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to that, and then there's that bell up there in the corner as well. Go ahead and hit that so that you get a notification anytime we get started on streaming and everything. And so, man, I think, Travis, really out of your keys, one I do really think you need to focus on probably even the most is just keeping that team chemistry that they've been so strong with so far through the first 5 games. I mean, the first couple, not a lot of adversity that they had to run through, but then, man, those last two between Glenrock and Buffalo is like you saw them, have to work from being down, got down from Buffalo as well, but did a great job of attacking Eli Patterson, try to get him in foul trouble, I know that was kind of a key. So, you know, seeing them work through that, but then also just taking care of each other. You never see any finger pointing or any really, you know, getting after each other or anything like that. And so, you know, you want to see that continue through the start of this new year, and then these games here with this weekend, and then hopefully continue on through the weekend, you know, as you look ahead and see, you know, they have some tough competition coming up. So as long as I know their focus is get better every day, you know, get better each time they come out and play. And so, yeah, I mean, looking forward, I think they have some things. I know you spent some time with them over break. What did you see with them over break?
Well, first of all, touching on one of your points, you know, the thing I've been impressed with, and we've talked about it a lot, is kind of the seeming change in the culture, the energy, the just, you know, supportive nature. And, you know, in both the Glenrock game where they were down at halftime and the Buffalo game where it was back and forth that fourth quarter, they were ahead, they were behind, you know, they never got rattled. Buffalo would go down, score, Basket be 2 points ahead, and then we'd come back and answer. And, I mean, it was just – they've just played solid. They haven't gotten nervous, you know. In those tight times, if somebody makes a mistake, they're more picking each other up rather than, you know, yelling at each other or getting frustrated. Right. And I just think, you know, we over the break, Coach did put in 2 new plays, and so one of them is going to, I think, he purposely put it in this weekend because there's a couple of teams where we're going to have some mismatches. So one of them is an opportunity to kind of do some ISO work. And so I'll be curious to see how that goes. They continue to, you know, do the defense. They didn't do a lot of changes on the defense, just trying to refine a little bit and try to figure out who's in what spot the best. We had a little bit of sickness over the holiday, but everybody at this point, I think, is mended and doing better. So hopefully we can avoid that sickness thing, because we've got plenty of things going around the community that are infectious.
Well, I was going to say, and you would know better than most, I'm sure. And I knew right there before the break, it seemed like it was just blasting through town, and then I knew I heard a few people in Worland saying the same thing there. So hoping that maybe that made its track through, and everybody that was able to avoid it avoided it. And that's just kind of comes with the territory of being a Wyoming winner. I think you know, you just you're dealing with stuff like that more times than you would like to. But yeah, other than that, you know, Bobcats, you see, and some new warm-up shirts on the back saying "All In," so pretty good to see that as well. And I think this group, as good as any, have been all in up to this point. So it's fun to watch them get ready to roll here as well. And with that, we have a few minutes here still. We're going to take another break, a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this.
Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back here for the pregame show here, and we'll get to the starting lineups here in just a minute. Didn't get a chance to go down and see where they were at. We're always kind of opposite side and higher up from where the scores table are to get that, so we'll announce those as they come out as well. But I will say for each team, we were just talking about names, so we want to call out our very own Stone Pebbles for having the most creative name on our team, and then for Mountain View Buffaloes, they have a young man, first name Race, last name Carr, so Race Carr is out there as well. So I really hope he gets to play a lot because I want to be able to announce that a lot. Yeah, so as we look forward, man, it was just I guess we reflect on what we've been able to do with these boys and able to kind of coach them up a little bit, Travis. But then to see that translate then into what they've been able to do on the court here and what these boys have been able to do for with each other and how they really do seem cohesive. It's a lot of fun to watch them come together. We have those 4 seniors out there as well, and I'm very lucky to get to call. Well, both of us are very lucky to get to call these games with sons on the team, mine being a senior, yours a sophomore, and I think we're pretty lucky, pretty blessed to be able to get to do that, and probably keeps us more positive and everything. Keeps the better comments in our mouth as we get ready to go here as well. So we're set here as they're getting ready this last minute of halftime. They're going to get starters set up here and ready to go. And for the Bobcats, it looks like it's going to be Gerber, Bomengen, Monty Dukes, Brody Potter, and I believe the other one is Cody Bomengen. Oh, I already said Cody Bomengen. Oh, Zach Hasty is the other one for the Bobcats. And that's part of our Sutherland starting lineups. I'll get right to our Pinedale or our Mountain View starters as well as soon as they announce them. I was just able to see heads over there is the only reason I was able to do that one. Armani, man, I can't say enough about that kid on the boards. The first part of this preseason games and tournaments that he's been playing, just working on the boards. He's obviously getting rewarded for that based on how hard he played there. And then our big men, well, he's one of the big men, but also Potter and Bomengen, I mean, both have done such a good job inside and really the good thing about both of them is they play so hard, but then they also can do stuff from the outside too. I mean, they're a threat from the outside. Cody a little bit more of a shooter from the outside, but Potter not afraid to shoot either. And so Gerber being announced as a starter here. It looks like Longwell will not be starting today. It's Gerber, Bomengen, Armani Dukes, Zach Hasty, and Brody Potter. So I think I probably announced 5 starters there anyways. So, and then for the Mountain View Buffaloes, I'm going to say Pinedale a lot, I think, today. Colt Henry is number 2 there for Mountain View, and then his brother Cash. And I know they're twins, so I guarantee I'll get Colt and Cash messed up here a little bit. I remember calling that game. And then Isaac Linford also for them. Will Anderson, their big man inside. And then Jay Kaiser. So unfortunately, Race Car is going to have to come in off the bench. But we'll anxiously await that announcement as they come in. So, yeah, we're getting ready here to start off. I'm going to start us off right and get rid of the Signs of Sutherland start there and get into our game start here for Bobcat Basketball. And we're getting ready for game 1 of 2024 Bobcat Basketball here. Bobcats wearing their black uniforms with kind of the yellow shoulders there, purple numbers, yellow outline. Mountain View Buffaloes don't even try to jump against Potter, and wearing their whites. So Gerber with the ball here, cross court to Zach Casey there, playing man-to-man over to Potter. Potter to Gerber. Gerber 3 up and off the front of the rim.
Shot.
Good rebound by Cody Bomengen and put back. So good shot there by Gerber. Doesn't quite fall, and Bomengen puts it back in right away. And we're sorry about our film here for just a second. Looks like we got maybe a little disconnect here. That cord being pulled a little tight. All right, we're back on here, I believe. Keep saying no card. We're going to do our best to get you here. Looks like they knocked down a 3. I'm not sure who that was that knocked the 3 down for them, so I'll get that as quick as I can.
Turnover, Bobcats throw down low, but was missed and went out of bounds. So Mountain View takes the ball out, scores 3-2 at 7:14 in the first quarter.
Sorry about that video feed there. I think I had my computer just pushed up against the court a little bit too much there, so we'll do our best to keep it here, maybe a little tight. 14 there with the 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Gerber. It looks like we're going to get a jump ball. Gerber and Cash going in for it. My guess would be that either Cash or Colt Henry knocked that 3 down. Cash being their leading scorer, I'm going to give that one to him. So whether he hit it or not, I don't know. Got Colt Henry with it. He's going to pass it out to Jay Kaiser, back over to Colt. Colt going to drive in on Gerber. Step back, jump shot up, no good. Zach Casey comes down with good rebound. Left-hand pass out to Cody Bomengen. Cody going to bring it up for the Bobcats. He's going to drive in, kick it back out to Brody Potter. Brody at the top of the key, head fake, back out to Bomengen. Bomengen drives in, cross court, almost got stolen there. Gerber has it. Kaiser all over him. Gets it over to Zach Casey into Armani at the top of the free throw line. Good ball movement here by the Bobcats, holding it there. Potter going to drive in. Good drive by Potter.
Potter gets the ball at the top of the key and then just takes it all the way down the middle.
And looks like a steal there by Bomengen. He's going to get fouled there by Cash. So Cash is going to pick up his first. And we'll do we had that camera kind of go off. Wouldn't be right if everything worked perfectly just right out the get-go here. So we'll work through our wrinkles here. Zach Casey with his first 3 of the season, or of the new year, and knocks it down.
Up and down. Nice shot, Zach.
Yeah, just right in rhythm. Not an inside out, but that cross court, so he just gets to have his shoulder squared up. Good defense there by Zach. Zach almost actually thought they had it. Kaiser 3 up, no good. Rebound there by Bomengen. Bomengen gonna get it back to Zach. Zach waiting, gets it up to Monty. Monty cross to Gerber. Gerber into the corner to Potter. All 5 guys touching the ball. Shot is up, no good. Rebound there by Cash. Cash gonna drive in with his left hand. Good bounce pass, entry there. Shot is up and no good for Mountain View. Cash gets a rebound. Bomengen's gonna bring it back down. And he's gonna slow it down, get it to Gerber. Gerber over to Zach. So pretty furious pace here to start off the
They said they
game.
like to run. They play scrappy, try to initiate turnovers and kind of play that game. So
right. And then a turnover there by Gerber as he drug his foot, waiting for Potter to come up for a handoff and then kind of backdoored. So that's one of those 2-week break notices there.
Exactly.
So. All right, and Bobcats in that 1-3-1. 14 pulls up and knocks it down. That's Will Anderson, knocks down a 3. So 2 threes for, as it has them. Oh, they gave that 3 to us. Gerber kind of being hassled, and they're going to get a timeout here. Corpian's going to call a quick timeout. Looks like we have a few subs as Dukes and Weber come in. We're going to take a quick break
we
as
got to
well.
start taking care of the ball a little bit and moving it.
Yeah,
taking
absolutely.
too much time.
Putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. So Bobcats kind of getting a reset here, needing to take care of the ball like you were saying as we were going to that timeout, just kind of not taking care of the ball, putting ball over the head and not taking care of it. Potter has it. He's going to drive it up the side, pass it to Monty. Gerber
Zach.
to Hasty misses, and it's going to be a rundown.
Good
Zach's
hustle.
going to get a good hustle by Potter. Monty gets it at the top of the key out to Bomengen. Bomengen for a three. Shot is up. No good. Monty Duke's working hard on the boards.
Oh, yes.
And that's going to stay with the Bobcats. Is again, just Monty doing work on the boards like usual. Zach Hasty set to take the ball out for Bobcats. And I thought Dell and Ellis were set to come in and then maybe change their mind after the timeout. Bomengen with it up at the top of the key. Pass over to Potter. To Gerber up at the top of the key. Going to drive right hand.
Ooh, thought he
Kind
was
of a
gonna go
fake
baseline.
handoff, yeah. I think if they would have fell for the handoff a little bit. Zach Hasty, good drive with the
nice,
left.
Zach.
Shot is up, no good. And they're going to call a foul there as Zach will go to the line.
Team foul number 2 for the Buffalo. That foul is
That'll
on
be
12.
On 12, all right. So that'll be his first.
Isaac Linford, he's their big man. He's one of their top scorers and averages 6 rebounds a game. He's their leading rebounder.
So a little bit of a line change here. Will Cole, Del Dukes, and Jet Longwell all come in. Ellis Weber set to come in for Zach Hasty as well. So kind of what we saw Corpening do at the beginning. And Zach knocks both of his free throws down.
It's a nice way to start the new year. 100%
Yeah,
from the free throw
that's
line
right.
and the three. Well, I guess he lost his 100% from the
yeah.
three-point line.
He'd take 50% though too, I bet. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now a little press here, a little bit more of a pace group out here versus the length that they had out there before. And ball is going to be in Madsen's hands. I will gladly announce that Race Car is out there, getting ready to play. He's on the baseline. Drive in there.
Ooh,
Good defense
wow.
by Jet Longwell as he
Double hand
swats
volleyball
away
stuff.
Dash Madsen. Ellis Weber with it, gets it into Longwell. Cody Bomengen going to drive into the middle of the key. Backdoor cut there by Will Cole. Will's going to have to save. It looks like he stepped on the sideline and out of bounds. So.
Yeah, it was a tough pass. Cody threw it to the corner, but it was a little bit too close to the baseline. I don't think Will could really get his balance and get the ball in.
And a little full court press here by the Bobcats. Again, we've talked about it a lot over the years, how they kind of tend to score off of defense. Good rebound there by Jet Longwell as the shot is missed by Bridger Lake. And Cody Bomengen going to pass it up to Ellis Weber. Ellis going to head fake there, drive in left-handed, gets it to Will Cole. Will back out to Ellis. Ellis looking to feed it inside. Gets it out to Cody Bomengen on the three-point line. Cody's
three.
Shot is up, no good.
Ooh,
Jet
wow.
Longwell with
Jet.
a good rebound.
Ooh.
Good pass there to Cody Bomengen and up
Nice
and good.
Jet has a great rebound on the left side, turns around. Cody's cutting through the middle, just dumps it to him for an easy up over the rim.
All right, 11-6 here now for the Bobcats. Looks like they're going to get a carry on Dash Madsen. So he is turnover there. Looks like they're going to do a little bit of a press here as well. Kind of a 2-2-1 extended press here. Might just be a man-to-man actually now that I'm saying that.
Yeah, I think
Well,
you're
they're
right.
kind of releasing a little bit. Del Duke's going to catch on the baseline.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's-
There, good no call. And just a good roll for Del as the shot rolls in and goes down. That was a great no call. No real contact. Del kind of dipped his shoulder, but not enough to really do anything. Dash almost with another turnover. Weber and Del almost got it. Ball now into the hands of Walker.
Oh.
Good crossover dribble, kind of left Will, and his shot is up, no good, as Will Cole gets a rebound, and then looks like that's going to be a foul on Casey Walker.
That's the third foul for them.
Third team in this quarter, third team foul. And again, just as a reminder as well, we have that rule now that they, at 5 fouls in a quarter, that's when they'll shoot 2 foul shots. No one-on-one anymore in high school basketball. Monty Dukes checks in for Bomengen as Mountain View does a whole line change, brings in his starting 5. So he kind of has two groups of 5, and he'll run them in and out, it looks like. First group ran about 5.5 minutes, and then second group ran about 2. So Ellis Weber going to bring the ball up for the Bobcats. 2:15 left here, up 13-6 over the top of Mountain View Buffaloes. And Dell, good ball fake, good jump there,
Monty.
and good.
Oh, that was Dell.
Dell Dukes, yeah.
Nice move.
That's one of those moves I was never able to not get a travel call on. So again, I apologize for this video feed kind of not coming in as strong as it should. Shot is up, no good for Mountain View. And we're back here. Good rebound there by Del Dukes.
Shots by Mountain View. Del Dukes gets the rebound, comes, shoots in the middle of the key.
Oh, no good, but Armani almost gets it. Looks like we're going to get another jump ball. Ball will go to Bobcats.
Score is 15-6, 1:31 left in the first quarter. Bobcats leading.
That was a good play there by Dells. He got the steal and then just kind of left it short. Almost didn't want his momentum to take over, so he short-armed it a little bit, and shot was up and no good. Ball's going to get swung around here out to Will. Will's going to drive it in. Good drive in with his right hand. Shot is up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Isaac Linford. He's going to get it to Cash. Cash up to number 15 there. Good defense there by Ellis Weber as it just bodies hitting the ground. Looks like that's going to go off Ellis as Jay Kaiser tried to get a pass around him. And Andrew Howell comes in for the first time. I know he was one that kind of fought a little illness over the break, but
he was not looking good beginning of the week for sure.
Right, so hopefully got through that and probably have to sweat out a little bit. So a 5 second call.
Good defense
call there.
Bobcats.
5 seconds in 2024 is a little faster than 2023, it looks like. But that's all right, we'll take it. And then another line change here for Bobcats as all the starters plus Andrew will come in here. So got Gerber, Hasty, Howell, Bomengen, and Potter. Cross-court pass from Gerber over to Bomengen. Bomengen up to Howell. Howell cross-court to Gerber. Gerber going to step into a 3. 3 is up, no good off the front of the rim. Shot is up. A rebound there by Cash. Potter hitting the ground. Going to try to get it. Looks like maybe get another jump ball there as Cash kind of dives in along with Brody Potter. So good hustle there by Brody. Brody knocks the ball away and then just not able to quite get it. So Spencer Erickson will check in here for Kaiser. We'll see how Bobcats defense does here. What it looks like they're going to man up in this rotation, being size-wise a little bit different. And there's Colt, and just into the game. Shot is up, no good. Looks like looked like Cash and Howell got wrapped up, and it'll be interesting to see if they call that on Andrew. Looks like they are going to call that on Andrew. It'll be the first team foul.
Looking at his jersey number, yeah.
And it'll be kind of interesting because I saw Andrew try to turn and run for it, and he wasn't able to get away, so they got tangled up, and maybe being on the offensive side. Good defense there by Andrew as he stops that. Shot is up, no good by Colt. And rebound there by Erickson. Erickson's shot is going to go up. Looks like a second foul going to be on the Bobcats. And that one is going to be on Gerber.
Yeah.
Must have got his hand in there as he was trying to go up. Team's second foul, just 37.5 seconds left here in this first quarter. First shot is up and good there for Erickson.
Scores now the Buffalo 7, Bobcats 15.
Right, and Mountain View only having the 2 field goals, both being 3s in this game, getting them to 6, and then Erickson's second both free throws good, so 8 now to 15. Into Howell in the middle, pass over to Bomengen. Not the prettiest press breaker we've seen, but it's, well, then steal there by Colt Henry. Pass up to his brother Cash. Ball goes off the bottom of the rim. A little intimidation there by
Brody.
Potter. Gerber going to get it into Zach Hasty. Cross-court pass to Bomengen. Bomengen for a 3. Shot is up and good. Knocks down the bottom of the net. So Cody kind of picking up right where he left off at the end of the year. Having 7 points here in this first quarter. Shot is up and no good by Anderson. Cash tries to hustle. Man, there's definitely one thing about Colt and Cash Henry. Those two are going to definitely they're kind of their Aaron's boys.
They're not. They're a little more refined, I think.
Yeah. And 3 is up, and oh man, off the side of the rim as Bomengen just, yeah, really good looking shot and good IQ there, as I wasn't really paying attention to being quite that close. So into the first quarter, Bobcats have a 10-point lead, 18-8, and we will take a second to get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
172-point expectations. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay off. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here after the between first and second quarter here. So second quarter will start. Bobcats with the ball. Zach Casey's going to take it out. Got Bomengen, Del Dukes, Potter, Hasty, and Gerber all in right now. Canyon bring the ball up for the Bobcats. Gets it into Bomengen. Just going to run a little high-low. And Potter.
There we go.
Is just, they could do that all day right now, because I think that's what you're saying is there's a little mismatch here size-wise.
Yep.
And they just kind of said, you know what? Let's just go to something simple.
I wonder
and
that
just
was
go
going to be
high-low.
one of my comments for the halftime. Is like, we are not taking advantage of our size.
And a good steal there by Zach Casey as it ends up in Potter's hands. He'll probably get the bonus for the steal, but he gets a lay in there. Wanted to dunk it. That's a good thing, is Potter is not afraid to run into passing lanes now, because he sees an opportunity to throw one down. We've seen some pretty amazing dunks from him already this year. So Bobcats in that 1-3-1. Dell running that baseline, tried to plant his feet, and his feet slipped out from underneath him, so he'll get called for the first of the second quarter. It'll be his first foul as well. All right, so Bobcats set here now in a 2-3 zone on the out-of-bounds play. Pass to the corner, left wide open. Shot is up, no good there for Dash. Good rebound there by Zach, and was smart to just kind of get it out of the traffic there. Cross-court pass. Tried to get a little too fancy on that one, and a little cross-court pass to Dell, and that had a little more of a highlight idea behind it. But he's almost got it back, almost made up for it there. Is there in this extended 1-3-1, and Zach again, good anticipation. Saw a few of those. Good pass there into Anderson, out to Colt Henry. Henry's shot is up, no good, and then Dash gets a rebound. A lot of offensive boards here for the Mountain View Buffaloes, but not a lot to do with it. That's so he steps out of bounds.
Dell, I think.
No, he just stepped out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I thought they gave him a push.
Well, I think he helped him, but
I would have called it if I was wearing stripes today.
So Casey Walker comes in for Mountain View, and Dash will take a seat. Del Dukes with it back and forth between him and Zach Hasty as they look to get it cross court to Gerber. Now into Zach as they're just going to set up in their half court. Gerber pump fakes. Nice pass into Dell. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball there, so ball will go to Mountain View. Dell just not able to quite rip it away from him as it came in. Good tie up there by Mountain View. So Bobcats in an extended 2-2-1 press here. Looking to cause some turnovers. Cross-court pass over to Walker. Walker going to cross-court pass to Henry. Dell gets his hands on it. And Colt Henry pull-up jumper. Shot is up, no good. Potter brings the ball down and just kind of slings it between Cody and Zach, and ball goes out of bounds. Neither one quite knew who it was going to, and both kind of poked it away from each other. 22-8 Bobcats lead here with 6:14 left in this first half. Bobcats in a 2-3 or a 1-3-1. They're staying that 1-3-1. And Gerber's going to get his second foul as he tried to reach over the back there as they entered it into Walker.
Bobcats with 2 fouls this quarter, and the Mountain View with 0.
And Gerber will come and take a seat and have Monty now in the middle of that 1-3-1. Ball will get tossed into the backcourt to Colt Henry. He's going to pass it over to Anderson. Anderson drives just inside the 3-point line, gets trapped. Good seal there. And Cody Bomengen knocks it away from Walker. Going to get a block shot on that one. Zach Casey, good drive there as he drives in. A lot of contact, and they're going to call a block there on, looks like Bridger Lake, I believe. Number
Zach's
3.
doing a good job today getting to the line. He's
Right.
just taking the ball in and knowing these guys aren't going to be able to put it down on him, so it's just kind of an equal match, and that time they just didn't move their feet well. Getting ready.
And next one, or first one is good, gets us to 23-8, and then a little bit of a line change here as Longwell, Cole, and Weber come in, and it'll be a timeout here. Looks like it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back after the timeout. Zach Casey's set to shoot his second free throw here after the timeout. Will Cole, Del Dukes, Monty Dukes, Zach Hasty, and Longwell in. It looks like Weber set to check in for Hasty if he makes the free throw. Rattles it in. So 104 for 4 for Zach here.
Shorter lineup, but a quicker lineup, and they're setting up in that full court again.
Right. Yeah, this one seems to hound a little bit. Monty doing a good job of kind of, good one-hand grab there by Del Dukes. He
I didn't see the travel.
Yeah, as soon as he caught it, he forgot that he wasn't going to score a touchdown when he
Pick six.
Yeah, he was like, Odell's got nothing on Del Dukes. He one-handed it and then kind of took a couple quick steps. So coaches were laughing about it too. Looks like Bobcats are going to man up now here. Monty on Anderson. And then Lake with it up at the top of the key with Longwell on him. Weber playing good defense here. And then got it into the hands of Walker. Walker dribbling around with it. Gets it into Erickson. Erickson back to Walker. William Cole playing good defense. Something he brings to the table for sure is good defense. And good help defense there as well. And Erickson will shoot the three off the back of the rim. And good rebound there by Dell. Pass up to his brother. Monty gets his feet underneath him. And looks like they're going to call a jump ball on that one. Thought it was going to be a foul. Wasn't real sure. And looks like they call a jump ball.
Sometimes he needs to let the pump fake go and just turn around and shoot the ball. He's got that pump fake, but he needs to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Right. And then got a little mismatch there with Monty and having Walker on him. It'd be nice to see him go post up. Well, he was posted up, but Will Cole drives into the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Weber.
Ellis.
Weber with the three. Shot is up off the back of the rim. And Will Cole able to get it, but stepped out on bounds, kind of in that same spot.
That's his bad spot on the baseline right over there.
Yeah, it's good hustle play by him to even get a chance really at it, because he definitely wasn't the tallest one in that area.
Yeah, you can't take hustle away from him. He hustles 100% when he's on the floor.
Ball comes over to Walker, almost still there by Will. And then kind of breakdown here in the press, but they're able to get back into it. Odell thought he was going to get a turnover there. And good defense there as Dell knocks it away from Anderson. Gets into the hands of Weber. 4.5 minutes here. Bobcats lead 24-8. Monty Dukes now, he's going to drive baseline. Good move there. Oh,
no glass.
No, I think he wanted to, but unfortunately it kind of slipped out of his hand, and Longwell will pick up his first. That'll be the team's third in this quarter. Just a hustle foul there by Longwell. Oh, they need to get back. Money needs to give that pass up. Oh, good defense there, though, as he just stays straight up. Longwell comes down with it as the shot is up and no good there by Linford. And Will Cole gets in the corner. Shot is up and up. Good. Good
Will
shot.
Will Cole
there.
starts out 20-24, 100%.
That's right. He's like, you know what? I'm going to, instead of saving it, I'm just going to knock the ball down from this corner. How about that? And Del Dukes almost get another steal. Good defense there by the Bobcats as they're just sticking hands straight up, staying on their feet. And now going to get a foul or a travel there on Cash Henry as he tried to just grab the ball and run with it. So now we'll go a little taller lineup here. Potter, Bomengen, and Hasty will come in for Cole, Longwell, and Monty.
Yeah.
So see what Bobcats do here with a little taller lineup in. Ellis Weber likes hearing that, being in the taller lineup, right? And good decision there by Zach. Gets it into Potter. Potter gets it knocked away, though, as the three guys kind of came around. And now good defense there by Del Dukes. Looks like they're going to stay in man-to-man. Anderson going to drive in with his left hand. Picks it up at the top of the key. Gets it into Walker's hands. Del Dukes on him. Little drive there. Good defense there by Ellis Weber as he helps. Good pass up forward from Del to Cody Bomengen, and Cody's going to get fouled on that shot by Anderson. And that'll be the second team foul.
Bobcats are doing a good job when they get the turnover looking up the court. We've had about 3 or 4 of them where we've either gotten to the line or gotten some layups.
That's right. And Cody's going to ask a question if that pad on the bottom of the backboard's regulation or not. No, he got fouled, so he hit the bottom of it. Misses the front end of the 2 free throws there. Bobcats do have a 19-point lead, 27-8, holding Mountain View scoreless so far in this. Second one is up, no good. Rebound there by Linford. And pass up ahead to Walker. Walker going to hold on to it, get it into Linford's hands. 3:20 left here in this first quarter. Ellis Weber giving Cash Henry some tough defense. Oh, good defense there by Del Dukes. He gets a second block in the game. And as Kaiser tried to shoot it, and then ball kind of ended up in Linford's hand, so he's going to go to the line.
I think Zach Hasty picked up his first foul.
Okay. And that'll be the team's fourth.
3:21 left in the quarter. That could play into some disadvantage for us with them getting 2 shots fouled.
Yeah, next fouls will lead to two shots. First one is up and no good, so still no points here for Mountain View in this second quarter. Second one is up and good. So Linford being their leading scorer, just now getting on the board with his first point in the game. Last 3 points for Mountain View has come from the charity stripe. Bomengen with it up at the top of the key. Good first step there. Drives in. Shot is up. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Cody Bomengen as Casey Walker saw him coming. Don't know. I feel like he got away from that. And
I thought he stepped around.
I did too. And I feel like he kind of reached around. But he played it off well and got that charge call. So Bomengen picks up his first. Now that is 5 on the team. But since it's a player control, they don't shoot free throws. So now Erickson with the ball. Backdoor cut. Dell gets his hands on it. Gets it back to Kaiser. Kaiser has the ball get into Erickson's hands. Erickson up and good. And Zach Casey now with it back and forth between him and Ellis Weber. Cross-court pass. Tough pass there as Ellis tries to pass it to Potter. Shot is up and no good by Walker. Good rebound by Zach Casey, and it looks like he's going to get fouled. And that's going to go on Cash Henry. That'll be his second, team's third. So see how the Bobcats handle this press here. Pass across to Zach Hasty. It's given him a little bit of a problem. A 16-point lead, but still I'd like to see him take care of it a little bit better. And again, another turnover there as Potter just lost his footing and then just kind of tossed it. Ball goes back court there as Ellis has to hustle it down.
Welcome back from Christmas break. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Little sloppy.
You meant 17 turnovers a game, right? Not a half. Okay, just making
we're
sure.
Close on that right now.
I know. And drive there by Madsen as Bobcats stay in a 1-3-1 cross court. Dell Duke. Oh man, Dell just gets his hands on it, but not able to hold on to it. Casey Walker gets it, and shot goes up. And the quick 5 points here for Mountain View after holding them scoreless. Gets the not sure what that was by Potter. He just kind of, I thought I had to look at the clock to see if time was running out. And looks like they're going to get a foul on Dell. So Bobcats kind of coming unwound a little bit here. That'll send Mountain View to the line. And looks like that'll be Madsen.
27-13 with 1:55 left in the second. As you saying, we're just kind of, sloppy play right now. I mean, we're not taking care of the ball. I mean, normally we handle the press as well, and the passes are just, guys aren't stepping to the pass. The passes are not on the mark.
Right. And then that leads to our frustration, which, kind of frustration fouls, things like that. So Dell trying to make something happen, kind of comes in and makes a foul. So just under 2 minutes left, 27-13, Bobcats lead, and unable to get the board there, offensive board by Mountain View. Good head fake there. Shot is up, no good. Another offensive board, though, for Mountain View. And shot is up, no good. And Monty finally comes down with it. And, man, still kind of a lazy pass. So back and forth here between Ellis and Zach. And a cross-court pass to Cody. Cody to Ellis. Ellis going to step in, drive in, kick it out to Zach. Zach going to drive in. Nice. Shot is up, and looks like we're going to get a blocking foul called there on Madsen. That'll be his first, team's fourth, and Zach will go to the line where he's 100% right now.
Yeah, 4 for 4. If you can't get it from the field, buy it from the line.
Right. Well, we scored 9 quick points in this quarter, and then it feels like it's been a long time since we've scored. I think those 2 free throws by Zach were our last points that we've had. So
we had
scores
I
another
think 5 turnovers in a row.
Yeah.
Bad passes or just foolish things coming down.
Right. And Will Cole and Longwell set to come in for Weber and Bomengen, and Kaiser will go to the bench as Anderson comes in for him. 28-13, 15-point lead with 1:25 left here in this first half. Second shot is up and good for Zach Hasty. And Bobcat's going to play in that extended press here. Good hands there by Will. Gets it into Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty now going to bring it up for the Bobcats. Going to pass it over to Will. Kind of bunched up. And another just backcourt pass. Not real sure what's happening there. I don't know what they're seeing. But
it's the same thing. It's just it's not a crisp pass, and the guy on the receiving end is not stepping to the ball.
Right. So another backcourt violation for Bobcats. 1:09 left here. Do have a 16-point lead, but definitely not playing up to their standard just yet in this new year. Good defense there by Del Dukes. Shot is up and good by Anderson. So Buffalo's kind of held scoreless for a majority of this second quarter, and then just some bad passes, and kind of one of those things that we talked about that they weren't doing, talking to each other, doing a little bit of that now. But Bobcats see how they handle this little bit of adversity here at the end of the first half. Drive there by Walker, kicks it back out. Good defense there by Jet Longwell. Anderson's 3 is up, no good. And just another easy offensive board for Mountain View by Lenford, and then Lenford picks it up again, and it's going to be a jump ball. But right now, Buffalo's just wanting the ball more.
They're just hustling.
Yeah.
I mean, they're crashing the offensive boards. We're not blocking out. Our passes are sloppy.
Yeah, well, and we're kind of proving that boards go to who wants it more, and because we've got size advantage, and we're kind of playing that size advantage, thinking if we just out jump them, and that's just not working. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to do the same, and hopefully reset will happen. We'll be right back after this.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back here after the quick timeout. 32 seconds left here in this first half. Bobcats leading 29-15, but it doesn't really feel that way right now. Mountain View kind of has all the momentum right now, scoring 7 here late in this second quarter after being held scoreless the majority of the quarter. And kind of got caught there, Will did, and shot is up and good there by Walker. So continues for Mountain View Buffaloes. See how they handle it.
Yeah, scores down to 11.
Good play there by Jet, but shot is up, no good.
Oh,
Del
good
Dukes
hustle, Del.
Gets it and put back there by Del. So good play by Del. He can be a little spark plug for this team too, just by his hustle plays. And just out of the arms of Zach Casey. Shot is up, no good. Bounces up off of the metal uprights. Thank goodness, because I don't know that we were coming down with that one either. 31-18, less than a second left here in the quarter. So we'll see what Bobcats get. You always want to try to get it while your player's running towards the hoop so they at least can take their momentum up and get a good shot up, or a shot. I don't know if any of these shots are good shots.
If it were me, I'd have Armani take the ball out and have Dell on the other end,
there
rather
you go.
than Dell throwing the ball
Right.
in. That's just me, looking at the quarterback receiver.
Just not sure what's going on here. Looks like there's a little delay at the scorers tables. They're trying to figure out, they needed to add some time back to the clock. So there's 1.1, so that'll give them a chance to at least catch the ball back to Dell. Dell's gonna shoot the ball up, and no good. And that gets your Thermopolis Bobcats 31, Mountain View Buffalo 18, and that is halftime. We're gonna take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with our Hot Springs Health halftime show right after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, welcome back to the KDNO halftime show here on 101.7 KDNO. I appreciate those of you listening, and then also those of you streaming live on the WyoToday channel on YouTube. Appreciate you spending time with us today. Bobcat basketball this afternoon started out pretty good. Bobcats kind of looking like they picked up where they left off, and then halfway through the second quarter, it kind of seemed like we fell asleep or got comfortable and just kind of started tossing the ball around, and Mountain View reminded them that they weren't quite ready to just throw in the towel. So where the Bobcats held them scoreless, I think, for about the first 4.5 or 5.5 minutes of the game of the second quarter, or I'm sorry, 3.5 or 4.5 minutes, they came back and ended up scoring 10 right away. Bobcats did score 13 in that second quarter. So they do have a lead here, 31-18 over the top of Mountain View Buffalo, but probably not feeling overly positive about it. It was a quick halftime talk by Coach Corpening as the Bobcats are coming out and getting ready to go. And I imagine it was just kind of like, hey, let's wake up and let's get going. So a little warm up, maybe get the body still moving after a long bus ride and see from there. But with that, let's go ahead and get into our halftime stats here, and those are presented by Quality Inn and Suites, our halftime quality stats. And Bomengen leading or scoring for the Bobcats, he has 7 points all in that first quarter, scoring really well. Will Cole hit that 3 in the corner in the second quarter. Del Dukes having quite a few hustle plays, scoring 6 points, a couple buckets in the first quarter, 1 in the second on that steal. Zach Casey doing most of his damage from the free throw line, going 6 of 6 and hitting a 3 also. So leading scorers with 9 points there. And then Brody Potter rounding out scoring for the Bobcats with 6 points. He scored 2 quick buckets in the in the second quarter. As far as fouls, no one really in any trouble. Longwell with 1, Gerber with 2, Bomengen with 1, Dell with 2, Hasty with 1, and Andrew Howell with 1. As on the Mountain View Buffaloes side here, scoring Cash Henry, I'm giving him that first 3. I'm not 100% positive that was him that knocked it down. And then Casey Walker scoring 5 points in that second quarter. Spencer Erickson going 2 for 2 from the free throw line and also knocking down a bucket for 4 points. Isaac Linford going 1 of 2 from the free throw line with his single point, and then Will Anderson knocking down a 3 and a 2. One of those in the first, one in the second for 5 points. No foul trouble for them either. Only one player with 2, and that's Cash Henry. A number of players with 1 foul for Mountain View Buffaloes. And it seems like tournament games like these tend to not have quite the crazy foul counts. The refs, I think, are encouraged to keep game flow moving along and everything like that as well. So that tends to be the case in these types of tournaments, I feel like. And, you know, Travis, I guess I should go back. That's our Quality Inn halftime stats. And if, you know, kind of going back to some of the things that we talked about, you know, pregame and things like that, what did you see, Travis, that we need to kind of clean up?
Well, you know, the not overlooking, I don't think they're overlooking Mountain View. I think, you know, they got a little bit lax once they got the lead. We talked about keeping the energy and the team attitude up, which went well the first quarter and a half and then fell apart in the last part of the second quarter. And then, you know, we talked about, you know, trying to start strong after the break. You know, moving into this second half, number one, we got to take care of the ball.
Yeah,
you know, on both ends of the floor, they're owning us on the boards, and you know, they're creating turnovers that, well, we're creating the turnovers, kind of giving them the ball multiple times. And then the thing that we talked about a little bit there in the second quarter, I thought they were going to start taking advantage of some of the mismatches.
Right.
You know, we outsize them with majority of our lineups, and some of them are by 6-8 inches. And we're not doing that. And then lastly, we need to just get that energy picked up and, you know, moving forward.
Well, and I'm not even sure when we went in that drought of not scoring, it really wasn't because we were even getting shots up. It felt like a long time before we got them. And, you know, there's a little bit of pressure there, but I do think some of those turnovers were just coming from, I mean, we're throwing it out of bounds, a couple backcourt violations. Yeah, like you said, just not the best or cleanest second quarter for sure. First quarter that looked really well. Things were going pretty good. A couple bad turnovers there that you don't want to see, but you kind of thought, oh, okay, those are just, you know, after the break. Right. And then the carryover kind of started happening late in that second quarter and started getting kind of ugly. So I don't know what the turnover rate is, but I would imagine it's.
We're going to be well over 20.
Yeah, yeah, and then I think even more so than that is just I don't know how many of the 18 points that Mountain View has were second chance points.
Right.
Very few of them were off of their first shot, and like you talked about at the beginning, their shooting percentage isn't great, so it should be thought in the Bobcats' head like, hey, if this shot goes up, it's not going to go in, so let's go get a rebound. And unfortunately, they're just kind of standing there watching and trying to out-jump people, and that's where size can take over sometimes, but these guys are good. I mean, they've been undersized a lot, I imagine, and so they know like, hey, I've got to get position, and they're doing a much better job of that. So with that, we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, and we will be back for the second half of Bobcat Basketball right after this.
Delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis. Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're back here. That'll wrap up our halftime show here presented by KDNO. Again, want to thank those of you listening on 1017 KDNO, and then also those of you streaming live on the YouTube channel with WyoToday. Subscribe to that or hit the bell so that you get notifications as we're going. And Bobcats, yeah, we're going to have to see if we can get a little bit more energy here in the second half as they come out. I mean, they do have a 13-point lead, so don't want to take that away from them either. They have a little bit of a cushion here, but it got up to 19, didn't quite hit that 20-point lead, but they, did do some good things, and then just kind of started turning the ball over. So we'll see what the energy is like for Bobcats as they come out. Looks like same starting lineup for both teams as they come out as well. I mean, Bobcats held Linford to 1 point, who's their leading scorer, and so did some of those things. I really think it was just those second chance points. So Zach Hasty has it. Mountain View will come out in full court. Looks like we're going to do that high-low, just what you're talking about. And Potter dribbles it off his foot. The ball goes down on the ground. Cash Henry's going to come away with it. Bobcats now in man-to-man here. Gerber playing defense there on Colt Henry. Anderson going to drive in, kicks it out to Cash. Cash's three is up and good for Cash Henry. So knocked down potentially another one. Press again. Good hands there by Monty. Gets it to Gerber. Gerber to Zach. Backdoor cut there by Monty. Looked like Monty thought Kaiser knocked it out of bounds, but it looks like it's going to go off of Monty. So Mountain View kind of already coming out with a little bit more hustle there.
10-point game.
Yep. And Anderson now with it. Gets it over to Kaiser. Cut there by Cash Henry. Shot is up. No good. And Cody Bomengen comes down with it. Pretty lucky there as Cash got a backdoor cut. Gerber going to drive in. 15-foot jumper up.
Ooh,
and
nice shot.
Good shot. That's his bread and butter. I've told him so many times that's his shot, is that 15-foot jumper.
Ooh,
oh, good defense there by Potter as he comes over and helps, knocks the ball away as Cash about got to the rim, but Potter there to deny. And Potter going to drive in, kicks it out to Gerber. Gerber to Hasty. Hasty going to drive in to the left, kick over to Bomengen. Bomengen wide open three, shot is up, no good, but good ball movement there. Back to kind of what they did in that first quarter again. So shot is up, no good, but Colt Henry now has it. Kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson over to Cash. Cash has Hasty on him. Colt with it up at the top of the 3. And good drive in there by Colt Henry.
Lazy defense.
Goes up and good. 23-33, Bobcats lead, and Gerber's going to drag his back foot and get another turnover there. .609 left here, 23-33, Bobcats leading, going to a 2-3 zone here as Mountain View set to take the ball out of bounds. Looks like they're going to go into 1-3-1. And Isaac Linford's shot is up, no good. Ball's going to go off of Henry, and Bobcats have the ball. So a little late rotation there for the Bobcats to get into defense. Bomengen to Gerber. Gerber over to Potter. Potter back to Gerber. Back over to Potter. They get across half court into Monty Dukes. Monty, tough handle on it, but he is going to get knocked there by Linford. Linford's going to pick up his first team foul, first foul of the half for either team.
Let's see if we can run a out of bounds play effectively.
And let's see here. Looks like they're going to get it into Hasty's hands. Hasty with the hot hand. Shot is up. Oh, in and out. Shot is up. No good. And Cash with it now. Good defense there by Zach, as he's just kind of hounding Cash there. Linford just kind of standing there in the way, and Henry using him. And shot is up. No good. Ball's going to get saved there. Gerber's going to end up with it, as Henry went to save it.
All the way.
Oh, shot is up. No good. Good follow by Cody Bomengen, though, as he comes in kind of from out of nowhere and puts it back up and in. So good hustle there. And shot is up, and they're going to call.
Those guys, the Henry boys, are just driving at will. I mean, from the top of the key, and they'll just drive all the way down. Nobody's stepping in front of them. Scores 35-25, 5-11 in the third.
Into the middle there to Armani. Up to Cody. Cody gonna have some house. Oh, and ball gets tipped there by Anderson. Good hustle there. Potter trying to get it. Ends up in Walker's hands. Pass to the corner to Kaiser. Kaiser drives baseline. Ball gets knocked away. Gerber ends up with it. Just gonna pull it out, slow it down a little bit, walk it up. 4:45 left here in this third quarter. See, again, like to see some high-low here now. Just get it to him.
Right there.
Oh, get it to him.
Right now.
And then Monty's going to come off, hand it off to Gerber. Gerber to Hasty. Good screen there. Good screen and roll.
Oh.
Monty kind of pokes it out of the air and then shot it up and good. That was great. Good play there. And looks like timeout there by Bobcats. So 37-25. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back after this.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back after the timeout here. 4:27 left. Mountain View has the ball after Bobcats did score. Will Cole, Ellis Weber, and Del Dukes check in Longwell come in. And good play there by Jet Longwell. Gets it up to Will Cole. Will
nice
Cole
pass.
Goes up and will get fouled from behind, and that will be Spencer Erickson's first foul. And Will Cole will go to the line for the Bobcats. Good defense there. And looks like player is down. Bridger Lake is down, as he was kind of going after the ball there in that loose ball. But so a good play there by Bobcats to get the ball and then try to go in, and Will doing a good job of kind of getting his feet underneath him. Looks like Lake is going to be able to get up. He gets clapped off. He's holding the head a little bit. Maybe got rattled a little there, so the coaches will check him out. And Will Cole set to shoot 2 free throws. First one for Will is up and good.
Nice shot, Will. Will's doing well.
He is.
Shooting percentage this year is 100%.
Yeah, doing good. Bobcats leading 38-25. Got that 13-point lead again. Up with 4:14 here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second one is up and good as well. So 39-25. See if this press can cause another turnover. Got one on that first little rotation there. And looks like good stop there by the Bobcats. Dell, we're wanting to steal that one. Gets it into the middle. Almost got it by Will Cole. Good there by Zach Casey to just stay straight up. Jet Longwell goes and gets a rebound and gets it in Ellis Weber's hand. So good defensive possession there for Bobcats. Ellis Weber going to bring it up and tries to get it into Dell's hands. Someone's gonna have to move and gets it tossed up over to Dell. Good crossover there by Dell. Pass over to Ellis Weber. Ellis going to drive in. Little floater. Shot is up, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ellis Weber. That will be the team's first foul. And Bobcats stay in that press with Weber and Cole up front, and then Hasty Dukes at half court. And then Longwell. Del Dukes gets a steal. Pass over to Ellis Weber. Ellis, 15-foot jumper. Shot is up and good. Good shot there by Ellis.
41-25, 16-point lead with 3:26 left in the third.
And another middle pass there. Like to see somebody come and defend that, just because that's the only place right now they've been able to get it. And now the Henry with it here. Colt Henry drives it in. Cash Henry with it out deep. Shot is up, no good. Jet Longwell with another good rebound. Zach Casey kind of knocked it down to him. And now Ellis Weber will bring it up the left-hand side, gets it to Del Dukes. Dell will shoot the 3. Shot is up and good by Del Dukes.
Dell's really coming on from that 3-point line. The last couple games we've seen him shoot that, and he's shooting well. His percentage has been really good the last couple of games.
And then Isaac gets it, but good defense by Del Dukes. Cash shot is going to go up and no good, but good hustle there by Colt Henry. Passes out, and then Cash Henry gets an offensive board and put back in.
2 offensive boards, Kev.
Yeah, and that's where, again, where another bucket comes from. Looks like there's going to be another timeout, so we will take one as well. We'll be right back after this.
Putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back after a quick 30-second timeout. 2:35 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats with a 17-point lead, 44-27. So doing a good job with that press, and then coming down and getting some shots up, taking care of the ball a little bit better as well. And Ellis Weber will take it out, get it to Dell. Long over the top pass. It was. And Will Cole doing a good job of just being patient there. Drive up, gets it into Del Duke's hands. Dell's going to drive left-handed baseline. Shot is up and good.
Great move by Del Dukes.
Little hesitation in the air there, too.
Tips the ball away off
job.
of Cash. So Will Cole causes turnover.
Right, and this group doing a good job of kind of giving the Bobcats the spark they need.
Yeah, 46-27, almost that 20-point lead.
Zach Hasty
right now
with it, gets over to Will Cole. Will up to the top to Ellis Weber. Zach Hasty gets it.
Good ball movement.
And I would say, again, just a patience out of this group. Del Dukes feeling it, shoots a 3. Oh, rattles in and out.
Jet, that's
good rebound by Jet Longwell, though, and he's going to get fouled. It's either going to be on Colt Henry or Erickson. Looks like they're going to call that one on Colt Henry. That's the team's third. That's his first.
2:03 left in the quarter, so maybe a factor, but may not.
Yeah, I like this play right here. I'd be looking for Jet. Jet, here he comes.
Yep, right there. Oh, he hit him on the wrong side.
And good play there, though, by Jet. And Ellis almost came away with it, and then Zach's going to get kind of a hip check there on Cash Henry. So Zach will pick up his second. That's the team's second as well. But Bobcat's going to stay in that full court press. And got Colt Henry with it back over to Cash. Cash now back to Colt. Dell catches him as he hits the ground, and then Anderson comes. Good play there. And Ellis Weber got his hand on it, knocked it out of Anderson's hand. So Mountain View will hang on to the ball. Minute 49 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats 46, Mountain View 27. And they just kind of run a get in the way screen up at the top, if you notice that, and then those Henry boys know how to just kind of play around it. So
well, they do a good job creating openings.
And
good pickup.
Yeah, good defense there by Jet Longwell as he just kind of put pressure on Erickson. Erickson lost the ball. Zach Casey picked it up, and then Cash Henry came over and fouled. That is his third, team's fourth. And Andrew Howell will come in the game for Zach Casey. Zach given some good minutes, so a well-deserved break here in this quarter. Ellis Weber has it passed back over to Andrew. Andrew up to Will Cole. Will going to drive right hand. Good move there. And then shot is up. No good. And Jet with another offensive board goes up, and he's going to get to the line. So Will have got too close to the hoop and ruined his 100% shooting. And that'll be the fourth foul on Cash Henry. And team's fifth, so they'll be the line the rest of this quarter. First one by Longwell. We'll just forget about it.
Yeah, he didn't get back in town until 2 days ago.
Right.
And that showed.
Yeah.
He was down south visiting family.
Second one is up and off the front of the rim. Anderson comes down with the rebound. Bobcats stay in a full court press right off the miss, though. And Mountain View not really expecting it. Dash now with the ball here. Good defense there. Oh, almost got it and did end up with it. Andrew gets it up to Will Cole. Will Cole steps back, three, and up and good. So Will Cole knocking down another one. Cross-court pass up to Dash. Good defense there, though, by the Bobcats to get back in transition defense. Good, then a backdoor cut by Anderson. Anderson's shot is up and good. And they hadn't even gotten a shot up for a while. 49-29, Bobcats lead now by 20. Definitely a different energy coming from the Bobcats here in this quarter. Andrew Howell has it. He wants to shoot the three. The three is up, no good, off the back of the rim. And there's Ellis Weber right there. Oh, should have turned around and shot it. Tries to pass it off off to Jet. Ball ends up in Anderson's hands here on a fast break. Good defense by Dell. Oh, and then he just reached in right at the end. So that'll be his third, team's third, as that will send Dash to the line.
49-29, 22 and a half seconds left in the third.
And set to come in for the first time is our very own 32, Nolan Collins, for the first time.
This is first varsity showing. I bet you he's got a little bit of butterflies. What do you think, Kev?
I imagine so. I remember it well, and yeah. But that's good. He's played with these guys a lot, so he knows what to do. He's good on defense.
He's a workhorse. So
he is.
He won't
first
have trouble.
one by Dash was up and good. Second one up and good as well. So gets the lead now down to 18 for the Bobcats. Oh, Andrew passed it to Dell. Dell unable to hang on to it. Colt goes up for a shot. Andrew gets the rebound, gets it to Jet. Jet pass up to Nolan Collins. Oh, Nolan, I wanted him to take. Andrew Howe, good pass from Andrew to Dell, and Dell's going to get an and one opportunity as everything's falling for Dell Dukes right now. Good play there by Andrew because he was coming in hot. Nolan found him, and it was a layup would have been tough for Andrew to get up. And
his momentum he would have had to lay it up really soft.
It's a Gerber specialty layup with no rim. But unable to complete the three-point play. They're going to call the ball off of Jet Longwell. 51-31. Del Dukes 7 points in the quarter here.
4 seconds left.
And Anderson's going to have it. See if they recognize the time. Looks like Colt Henry does. A little too strong. Shot is up, no good. End of the third quarter. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard has your Thermopolis Bobcats 51, Mountain View Buffaloes 31. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back here after the end of the third quarter here, getting ready for the fourth and final quarter. I will tell you our post game will be pretty abbreviated because there are games after ours, so we need to make room here for the crew that's going to be calling the Lander game. So we'll probably just let you know the score, and then we can pregame tomorrow. We can kind of give you a rundown of players and how they did and scoring and things like that as well. But with that, Bobcats are going to go into the fourth quarter with a 20-point lead, 51-31 over the top of the Mountain View Buffaloes. So Bobcats going to come out with that same crew that was out there at the end of the quarter. So Jet Longwell, Will Cole, Nolan Collins, Del Dukes, and Andrew Howell will come out. Dell having a great quarter there. He's scoring 7 points there, having 13 in the game, matches his high for the season. So going to want to add to that as well, I imagine. Mountain View did score 13 in that quarter as well. 5 coming from Cash Henry, 4 from Colt Henry, doing some damage there. Good defense by Andrew Howell. He's just going to hassle Colt Henry. Colt's going to try to drive, steps back, tries to get it into the hands of Walker. Walker goes in and looks like he's going to get a foul called on him. See if that's on, looks like they're going to call that on, I don't know what. Oh, on what? Oh, on
10.
Will. Okay. I read her hands backwards, I guess. I don't know what I was looking at. So that'll be their first team foul in this quarter. First one is up and good for Casey Walker. 51-32, 7:46 left here in this fourth quarter. Second one is up and good as well. And now Bobcat's going to have to handle the pressure again. Gets it into Jet Longwell. Jet gets it to Will Cole. Will going to drive in with the left hand. Pull up, jump shot, up and no good. Into the arms of Erickson. Erickson going to get it into Walker. Walker drive up. Good trap there. Oh, almost got their hands on it. Able to get it stolen away though. And Dash going to pull it out. Get them set up in their offense. Dash going to drive in. Gets it kicked out to Anderson. Over to Walker. And then a couple cutters there. Oh, and left wide open is Colt Henry, but unable to get it as Jet Longwell kind of came in to stop it. Erickson gets a rebound, goes up for a layup, unable to get it. Bobcats not boxing out. Yeah, and back out to Erickson. And up and no good as Andrew Howell tries to come down, finally puts a body on somebody and proves that just leads to a foul.
Yeah, we're going to see a line change after that.
Group of
rebounding performance.
The good run by that group though.
Yeah,
they
definitely brought us back.
Yeah, got us kind of going in that.
Intensity was good.
Patience. Good box out there by Andrew too to finally go and get a board. And Gerber gets it into Bomengen. Bomengen going to bring it up the left-hand side. Pass up to Armani Dukes. Monty going to drive in right hand. Good no-look pass. Oh. Brody just not able to kind of get his hands on the ball today. Kind of butterfingers today, unfortunately. Number of just good passes coming right through his hands or off his foot. So minute 15 gone in this fourth quarter. Bobcats leading 51-33. And kick out to Colt Henry. Over to Anderson. Anderson's three is up and good. And good. Go get it. And Monty Duke's going to toss it away into the hands of Colt. Anderson with another three opportunity. Shot is up, no good. Potter going to go up high, go get it, and then get it into Armani Dukes. And then he's going to be fouled there by Dash. Dash going to pick up his second. That's team's second. All right, so Bobcats not handling the pressure. This group not handling it quite as well. Just need to be a little more patient with it. And Zach Casey's going to just pass it up the sideline, which is what he should do. Good pass there, and then they just make it look easy. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
It's open.
Yeah, turn the brains on and everything works all right. Dash with a deep three. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Potter goes up and gets it into Gerber's hands. Gerber going to dribble up with his left hand. Has a little bit of pressure. Pass up to Potter. Potter getting bumped around, but they're going to get a foul called on him. Looks like that'll probably be on Anderson, and it will be.
Third foul, 5:55.
And that'll be
help us towards the end.
Yeah, that'll be Anderson's third as well.
We've got a couple guys in foul trouble.
Yeah, they do. Anderson with 3, Henry with 4. Yep. Yeah. Cash Henry, yep. Gerber with it, gets it into Potter's hands. Over to Bomengen. Back up to Gerber up the top of the key. Over into Potter to Monty. Monty,
there you go, Monty.
Good play there. Gets blocked by Anderson. Ball will go out of bounds.
Well, they're finally starting to look at that entry pass.
Right.
I still think I probably have Potter down there.
Yeah, Brody
but,
and Cody, either one. Yeah, just, I mean, the height difference is a lot. Zach Casey with a three-point opportunity. Shot is up off the rim, but Potter's right there to rebound it down. Pass it over to Monty, not on purpose, but he gets it there anyways, and then a double dribble by Monty Dukes. Yeah, that's one of those ones where as the ball comes down, he dribbles it and like picks it up and then dribbles again. So
I thought he was just kind of getting control of that.
Yeah, and some will call it and some won't, and it all, I think, is how it feels.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have been so controlled on the first, probably wouldn't have got called. Kick there, good bad pass
job.
there,
Good
and
hustle.
Zach Hasty ends up with it. So pass up to Bomengen. Bomengen gonna dribble in, tries to kick it out to the corner. Ball gets tipped away, but now Mountain View kind of doing what the Bobcats have been doing and just tossing the ball out of bounds. So good hustle play there by Colt, though. Gerber gets it over to Bomengen. Bomengen going to bring it up for the Bobcats as they set up in their high-low offense. Gerber going to drive in left-handed. Ball gets knocked away. And it looks like Isaac will pick up with it, and then he carries it for the second time as well as he kind of gets going, tips the ball away there. So just got to be stronger with the ball here. Bobcats just kind of being lazy with it as they're passing it around. 4:56 left here, 53-36.
Very good, bro.
And yeah, good drive in there by Potter. And even though Potter kind of dipped to go into there, I mean, Linford was definitely
moving
right there as well. So
yeah.
3 fouls on him, 4th team foul for Mountain View.
4:56 left in the fourth. Score is 53-36.
This one, I would just toss it up to Cody as he comes in. Just give him a little chance here. There he is. Oh, got to catch it.
Shoot it. There you go.
And Monty, as he finally drives in after 3 or 4 head fakes, gets up there and then looks like he's going to draw another foul as well. If that's on Anderson, it is, and that is his 4th foul.
Well, Monty ended 23 doing very well from the foul line. We'll see if he continues that in 24.
Right. First one is up and rattles in and out. No good. Keeps the Bobcats at 53-36 over the top of Mountain View Buffaloes. 4:54 left here in this contest. Second one for Monty is up and off the back of the rim. And let's see, hustle play there. Good hustle by Zach as he tries to get it away from Colt. Drive in by Anderson. Bobcats all around him trying to kick it out. Dash going to shoot the 3. Potter now kind of coming in with a bunch of rebounds now, and good drive there by Cody Bomengen. Rebound by Zach Hasty, up and good. I think Cody thought there was going to be enough contact that, he's going to go to the line as well, and then just gave it a little too much power, but it's good for Zach. Dash, another 3, shot is up, no good. Anderson comes down with the rebound, and then Potter's going to get the foul as he comes down across the arms of Anderson.
55-36, 4:18 in the fourth. Anderson going to the line. Bobcats have 2 fouls where Mountain View has 5.
Right. First one is up and good for Anderson. I think he's their only double-digit scorer for Mountain View with 11. And Anderson has a second free throw here. Up and good. Zach Casey will take it out, get it to Potter. Back and forth, they'll just kind of play catch. Potter gonna run up, get it to Gerber. Gerber does a hasty. Oh, and
good
Monty,
pass.
good pass. Monty not able to secure it well enough to get a good shot up. Shot goes up, no good. Colt Henry ends up with it, gets it into Dash's hands. Good hustle there by Zach Hasty to get down. Maybe got away with a little shove there. Anderson steps back, 3, no good. Zach Hasty gets it, tries to pass it up to Potter, and Anderson's gonna get this steal. So a little sloppy play back and forth as the ball now is gets away from Kaiser. And Bobcats are gonna get the ball. Gonna be interesting to see here how they can kind of end this game here. 55-38, comfortable lead for the Bobcats, but would like to see them kind of take care of the ball. So Cash Henry will come back in with 4 fouls, and Weber is gonna come in for Zach Hasty. And Kenny Gerber gonna have it, play catch with Weber, back over to Gerber, over to Potter. Potter now has it in the corner, gets it to Gerber. Gerber thinks about a 3, passes it up, goes to Weber, Weber to Bomengen. Bomengen has a mismatch for sure. And Gerber with the 3 at the top of the key. Shot is up, no good off the back of the key. Now a good rebound there by Monty to Gerber. Then kicks it out to Weber. Weber with it out to Bomengen, Bomengen to Potter. And again, just a number of mismatches. Potter gets the ball ripped away from him from Erickson. And Erickson's gonna get it into Henry's hands. Colt Henry. Gerber gets a rebound and gets it stolen away. And shot is up and good.
55-40, 3 minutes left in the 4th.
And another steal here as Weber tries to pass it over to Gerber. Kaiser ends up with it. Kaiser's shot is up and good as well.
55-42. We got a line change coming in. Stone's wanting the dead ball. He's going to hit his first varsity time.
Yeah. And 2.5 minutes left, 55-42. Bobcats leading. Weber to Potter. Potter with the 3, shot is up, off the back of the rim, no good. And Anderson ends up with it. Bobcats just kind of look out of sorts defensively and offensively all around. So a line change probably not the worst thing to come out right now.
No, we need
that foul's going to be on Monty Dukes, his first, team's third. And looks like Weber will stay out there as Dukes, Bomengen, Gerber, and Potter will come out. Cole, Weber, Longwell, Del Dukes, and Stone Pebbles in. And they kick it out to Lake, and Walker knocks down the 3.
55-42.
And then an over and back on the Bobcats. That'll make it 45, actually, 45-55 for Bobcats lead. Gets knocked down to 10 after having a 20-point lead. Over and back now will with the turnover. So 2:03 left. Bobcats kind of self-imploding here, so just need to take that, get a little calmness here and try to get that ball back. 55-45, 2:03 left. Kaiser with it, trying to inbound it for Mountain View. Gets it into Walker's hands. Gets it over to Kaiser. Kaiser looking to entry pass into Isaac, and then Weber comes over, good help defense, and gets the steal. And then he's gonna drive it into the lane. Tuck tries a lot of contact, nothing called there though. Del Dukes reaches over though as they try to pass it up, kind of fumbles the ball, and then there's gonna be a jump ball called there, and it's gonna be Bobcat basketball.
1:43 left, 10-point game, 55-45.
We have some Christmas break hustle happening, like the body wants to hustle, but the brain's not keeping up quite as well for everybody. Will Cole has it, gets it out to Stone Pebble. Stone over to Del Dukes. Back out to Stone. Stone gonna drive in, kicks out to Weber on the baseline. Weber gonna try driving baseline. He's gonna have to kick it out. Del Dukes, good save there to get it to Will Cole, and they get a timeout. It's in there, minute 25 left, 55-45, Bobcats up. We're gonna take a quick break, catch our breath as well.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back, and we have an update, Trav, on the girls' basketball game.
The Lady Bobcats are down at the Rollins tournament, kind of the sister tournament to this tournament. They're into the first quarter. They're down 10-0 to Rollins, and that's where they are right now.
All right, so Bobcats need to kind of put this one away. Minute 25 left, 10 minutes left, so really it's going to come down to just needing to take care of the ball here. They do have the lead, so no need to do that. And a turnover there by Will Cole, gets it to Cash. Good hustle there by Weber. Weber, they get it out to Colt. Henry Colt's shot is up, no good. Lenford comes down with the rebound. Anderson, who's knocked down a few threes, gets steps back, knocks down another. And that's going to cut the lead to 7. So 55-48, minute 7 left. So a lot of time did come off the clock. We're going to stay right here, but it's still just a 7-point lead, and that's a lot of time on the clock when shots are falling for one team and the ball's not being taken care of by the other. So really, I mean, it was just an unnecessary turnover by Bobcats, which has been
no patience. I mean, at this point, it's just patience. Run the offense, look for the good shot rather than trying to force something.
Right. And I mean, every coach will tell you trying to dribble through pressure won't get you anywhere. It's always you need to pass it through the pressure. And just, I even feel like a lot of our passes have just been lazy when we have passed it. You know, it's just kind of these go through the motion type passes instead of getting them. And yeah, that's been everybody that's turned it over. So Zach Casey and Weber have it now as there's a full court press. Get it in to the triple team there. Jet Longwell will get it, and then he'll get fouled, so he will go to the line. And they're going to call that one on number 4, Cash Henry, which will be his 5th, so he will foul out of this game, sending Longwell to the line. Longwell 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Jet's normally a really good free throw shooter. Hopefully got the holiday bugs out.
Right.
First one's up and short.
Yeah. No, and those he hit 2 big free throws in that Buffalo game for sure.
Yeah,
so
iced it at the end.
Yep, sure did. So just a minute left, a little over a minute, 101. Scores 55-48. And second one is up, no good. Zach and Delbo trying to get it deep pass there. Jet Longwell turns as Dash gets it. Shot is up, no good. Good rebound there by Weber as he gets it into Jet Longwell. And then Dash is going to get a 3rd foul there, and that's going to send, I believe, Ellis, or no, Jet's going to go to line. Is it Jet or Ellis? I'm not sure. Both of them think they are. Okay, Ellis. Ellis is like, hey, how about you let me take a chance at it here? So be good to get these free throws to go in.
First one's up and off the back of the rim. Scores 55-48, 53 seconds left in the game.
Right. Zach started us off well with free throws. Second half free throws have not been quite as pretty for the Bobcats. Second one is up and good, so a good free throw there by Ellis to get him on the scoring board. 56-48 now, 50 seconds left, 8-point lead. Bobcats just need to play good, hard-nosed defense. Don't foul, don't send anybody to the line. Any fouls from here will send him to the line no matter what. Dash going to come around off the screen. He's going to try to drive. Good help defense there by both. And Anderson, who's been knocking some shots down. Good box out there by Jet Longwell. He's going to hang on to it. Get it to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber going to get it up to Will Cole. Just needs to hang on to the ball. Nothing fancy. Zach Casey now, 25 seconds left. Just be smart with the ball. Tries to get through defense, gets it to Weber. Weber to Cole. Cole, long pass over the top of his head and is going to pass it out of bounds with 17.5 seconds left. Again, just needing to calm down and make the easy pass. 56-48. Bobcats do lead this one. They are going to most likely come away with the win on this one, but not going to probably feel overly confident in it afterwards. Colt Henry has it here, and Anderson's going to drive it in left hand. Turnaround jumper shot is up and no good. Del Dukes comes down with it. And they're going to not foul, so Del Duke's going to come down with that rebound, and Bobcats are going to win this one 56-48. And like I said, we need to do a quick transfer over for our other guys. So we are going to go to commercial, and we will be back tomorrow on 101.7 KDNO and the WyoToday channel for on YouTube. And we will be back tomorrow 9:30 a.m. for Bobcat Basketball.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium-free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515.